Hello and welcome. In today's video, we're going to take a look at incorporating the EP-3 with the Matriarch to achieve some interesting stereo modulation in the filter section. So to achieve this, we're going to begin by looking at the right utilities section, and I'm going to use the LFO at the bottom and patch the triangle output to the attenuator's input just above. From there, I'm going to patch the output of that attenuator to the mult in the left utilities section. And the first copy of that mult is going to get patched to the cutoff 1 input in the filter. From there, I'm going to patch a second copy of the mult to the attenuator just below it. And the output of that attenuator is going to go to the cutoff 2 input in the filter. So what we're going to be using the left attenuator to do is to invert the signal going in. And we're going to accomplish this by turning it counterclockwise all the way. And what we've done is create two copies of our LFO that move in opposition to each other, where when one rises, the other one goes down, and vice versa. And in the context of our stereo filter, this is going to mean that the right side's cutoff will open while the left closes, and vice versa, creating this nice stereo image movement. So to listen to how that sounds, I'm going to play a few notes and adjust the right attenuator to be able to control the depth of that effect while I play. So as you can hear, that adds a lot of nice stereo movement to our patch, and the next step is to add the EP3 to be able to control the depth of that effect. You'll notice that I have a TRS cable plugged into the back of the EP3, which is then plugged into the expression pedal input on the back of the Matriarch. And I'm going to patch the expression pedal CV output just next to the input, and it's going to go into the mult in the right utilities section. I'm going to take the first copy of that mult and just patch it to the CV in of the attenuator below. And now you'll be able to hear that if I have this attenuator set to noon, the EP3 will be able to control the depth of the effect we just created with the LFO. So what we're doing here is actually using this right attenuator as a VCA, and the CV that's generated from the EP3 is being used to open and close that VCA. Another way that we can add an extra layer of depth to this patch is taking a second copy of our EP3's signal and patching it to the lower attenuator in the left utility section. And I'm going to patch the output of that attenuator to control the rate of the LFO that's doing our modulation. And I'm going to turn the attenuator just a little bit counterclockwise past noon, so that what happens is when I press the EP3, our LFO is going to slow down ever so slightly. So let's hear how that sounds. As you can hear, the EP3 gives us a new means of controlling different parameters within our patches when playing the Matriarch.